This is Spencerport, located west of Rochester. It's the perfect example of suburban living. This is where I grew up, and these woods were my stomping grounds. This is where I learned to love being out in the woods, and more importantly, how to enjoy the little things it offers.
No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
I'm at home in these woods. I wanted to try and improve this place by taking it back to a state that resembles what it looked like when my parents bought the place. I would have to cut away years of unchecked brush to restore this clearing to a state that I vaguely remember. Hello everybody. So, wasn't sure what the weather was going to be like, but there is another project that I'm working on behind my parents' house, and we're actually going to put a food plot in our clearing, so right out in front of the clearing stand. Did a whole bunch of work yesterday. There's a couple pine trees that were in the clearing. They're no longer in the clearing, as you can tell. There's a stump. The other one's gone down over there. So I'm just going to give you a little walkthrough of kind of the design before I start getting to work to try and get this ready and get some seed in the ground, because this stuff works at the lake already. I got a couple pictures of a small 4-point actually in the plot looking around, which is cool. So in the week I got to see what the growth is like, and I'm hoping to try and maybe at least get to the point where I can actually plant today. But this is the main plot right here, big plot, main area. Our stand is right up there. There's really no other trees we can really put it, and I can't really do like screening cover. But to kind of compensate for that is, if you look on the back there, all the brush and stuff I have cleared, kind of just stacked it up on the edge to kind of give some habitat for rabbits and other small animals to kind of have like little places to hide and creek. Also kind of creates like a little bit of a funnel. Same thing with over here with these logs from the pine tree, creating a hard corner that goes back just a little bit and kind of create like a little dog leg. I'm going to clear that out as well and plant some seed in there, so that way it's kind of like a little enticement kind of thing, because that is a path that they like to take to come out through the right side of this clearing here. They come out from here, out in the main bit. Got to stand right there, all inside 20 yards. So yeah, I just got to start picking up some of the mess, and so I can get a tiller out here and get this all down to bare soil. So time to go to work. Well, I went through and snip just about everything. There's like the last remaining little rose bush kind of area. So now, grab the weed whacker and just go to town. Have fun. Already sweaty. It's gonna be a hot one today. Getting closer. Getting closer. Alright, so had to put a new battery in. Ran out of gas for the weed whacker, so I need to go get more of that. Coming along though. I just need to keep weed whacking, trim it down, and then next step is just raking up all the stuff that I cut, and like the bigger kind of strandier stuff, like all the multiflora rose, blackberry bushes. And then at that point, yeah, I think well, that and sticks, and I think we're good to start getting a tiller. Start turning this into a food plot. So time to drive back. Alright, so I got the gas. Now I just gotta fill up the weed whacker and continue the mission. Almost. I can see the light. I can see the light. And it's the sun. I am now very sweaty. But as you can see, it is now clearing. It's now down to the point where I can go grab a tiller and till this up, seed it. It's all getting done today. I'm gonna set up one of the cell cameras over in the clearing to just kind of watch it, let it grow. May have to come back out here and tighten down the stand just a bit, but it's getting done today. It's getting done today. Alright, well, it's been a bit, but renting a tiller for 4 hours. It's going to till this whole place up and then see how it goes. So once I get tilling, that's done, and I plant, kind of rake the dirt over top of it. That's it. Pretty much this project will be done. I'll give you one final walkthrough. I'm gonna move a camera over. Better watch this from. Yeah, in the final phase now. And just like that, done. Clearly, the new plot caught the interest of nearby bucks that were doing their summer cruising. Over the next month, I would see a number of big bucks, including Ocho, around this plot. As the plant started to grow, the does would begin to use the plot in the way I wanted them to. As they moved through, they would stop and eat for a few minutes, easily long enough for my father or I to get a shot in. On average, the deer stop and feed for about 4 to 5 minutes. I'll admit, putting in the plot was not a little project, but having the plot there to add a natural place for the deer to feed for that amount of time inside 20 yards is a small detail I wanted to put in place to better our odds at filling a few tags. I have one last food plot to put in, and for that one, Corey and I head west.